house. He doesn't care. I mean, he cares to an extent because he's a Christian, but at the same time, he still accepts me for who I am, and he loves me regardless. He still doesn't agree with it, but I mean, it's my life. What can he do? My mom, she was accepting at first, or so I thought, but randomly one day she didn't want anything to do with me just because I was with a woman, which is retarded. And then after that, she eventually became accepting again, which just, I don't understand. Yes, I was afraid. That's why I texted it to my dad and tell him that I'd just be alone, I guess. That nobody would want anything with me. I was like 15 when I came out. And I was in high school, but I mean, I was still kinda young. Most girls that I've been with either hide it, or their families are more traditional and they'll end up being with a male man. If I wouldn't hide it, why would you? If I don't care, if everybody knows, why would you? I mean, if I'm with somebody, we're in it together, we're not in it. It's just me telling everybody, hey, I'm with this person. Be like, oh, I'm not with that person, we're just friends. And they'll be like, you need to be with a man, it's tradition, it's what God says, and I'm just like, alright, that's your belief, but I have mine. Like I said, tradition is based on traditional beliefs, and they don't want their family to look at them wrong or look at them like, what are you doing in your life? Like you're messing up your life just by being with the same sex. At the time, there wasn't really a word for it because whenever I grew up, it wasn't really talked about. It was, when I grew up, all I knew was man and woman, but, I mean, I liked girls when I was really young, so. I wasn't really teased by people, much less as, I wasn't really teased, but my ex-girl's parents didn't want us together. That was probably the biggest thing, but I was never teased about it.
My name's Jordy. I'm 25 years old, and I was born and raised in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I moved up here when I was 18. When I moved here, my mom had told me, she was like, look, these people are different. This place is different. You need to be careful. There's people there that are going to hurt you. You need to not let anybody know that you're gay. She was really scared. I mean, she was serious when she was talking about it. She wasn't, being paranoid. She really thought that when you come here, people are different, and Georgia's a different atmosphere, and, people will actually do you harm for being gay. When I moved here, there were gay parties. There were groups of 20 or so guys that, would hang out and have fun, and I mean, there was nothing dirty about it. Weird all on its own, and I'm thinking, okay, so I come to Georgia, and it's this place that you're supposed to be careful about being gay, and you're supposed to kind of hide it because people are going to try to hurt you, but there's way more gays in Georgia. Most of the people that I've worked with will, they always accepted me for me. They accepted me for me. But they didn't agree with my homosexuality. They didn't agree with my relationship. They didn't agree with my beliefs in gay marriage. They just don't see eye to eye. Now, a lot of people's viewpoint of homosexuality is, that, gay men are sluts, that they sleep around, that they do all this thing, and they spread disease, they spread AIDS. I think the media in Hollywood paints it in a very negative light. There's something about Appalachia. just the people around here, the culture around here, they still pass judgment on people that are like, you know, they still pass judgment on people that are interracial. You know, that's still pass judgment around. So how are they not going to pass judgment on me and my boyfriend? You know?
I was raised in church my whole life. Well, my younger life, I guess. We traveled with Alabama, Tennessee, and stuff. You see a lot of love God or burn in hell preachers around here, where it's the fear of hell that makes people go to church, not love of Jesus or whatnot. So you get this group of people who they're going to church because they're scared of something, not because they love something. I heard in my years going to church, I heard far less God is love sermons than I did. You're going to burn in hell if you don't, do change from your sin. I'm not sure what exactly constitutes it around here, like why you hear that so much around here. Come out, I kind of vomited out. It just kind of it got blurted out by accident to my mother. I'd never thought that it was something I could do, that you could come out, that you could tell people you're gay. I thought it was you just couldn't do that. And I was like, I think I was 17. It was the day before 4th of July. I'd been losing weight because I wasn't eating, because I think I wasn't eating because I had been thinking about it too much, and I was getting stressed and I didn't notice. And my mom was getting really worried, and she was talking to me somehow, and I just blurted out that I wasn't attracted to girls, and she just stopped. She couldn't talk for like 5 minutes. She wouldn't say anything. She wouldn't respond to me at all. And then it was just like, okay, we can deal with this. We can deal with this. Like it was some problem that she could pray away or something. But I tried to talk to her like for the whole year after that. A few times I'd bring it up, asking her like what she thought about it, what the Bible said about it, stuff. Right. And she'd never want to talk about it. She'd just change the subject or be really awkward or whatnot. And then I think there was like a year gap where we didn't talk about it hardly at all. One of my sisters recently revealed her girlfriend to the family. That was interesting. My dad wasn't too thrilled about that.
Why is that?
I'm not sure, actually. I was kind of shocked. Well, my dad's not very forthcoming with his emotional stance on things. I thought he was actually more okay with me being gay than he was. I didn't find out until after the fact that he actually took it really hard, my mom told me. He actually talked to me for like 6 hours straight about it. And I thought he'd taken it really well, but just because he was more communicative than my mom. But I found out later that he almost kicked me out, or he was thinking about it with my mom because he thought maybe if I had to leave that I would change my ways or whatnot. But as far as like, I'm actually not even sure how they feel about it now. I don't ask them because we talk and it never comes up and it's never an issue. And like Jordy goes over the house and they treat him fine, but I don't actually know what they personally think about it or how they still feel about it. My mom still goes to church. My dad doesn't go to church anymore. I don't think my dad's atheist. He's just not in a religious place right now. The last church I attended, there was an outspoken gay kid. He's like, I'm gay, I'm a Christian, I'm trying not to be gay. He told his pastor about it. It was a bigger church actually here in Dalton. He told his pastor about it, and he told no one else like at the time. As far as I know, my understanding was he just did talk to his pastor about it, that he was struggling. Next thing he knew, everyone in the church knew. And even though he was trying to like pray his gay away, he was like, everyone was like, all the boys were told not to talk to him or be near him. He was teased a lot. He was a really nice kid too. He was a little bit older than me. But even the people that I was going with, I was told something along the lines of, you need to not spend so much time talking to him. People might get the wrong idea. That really struck a chord with me, to see someone who's trying to do what most Christians say they want gay people to do, is to quit, stop being gay or whatnot, and then them to berate him the whole time he's trying was just disgusting to me. But I think it's changing right now. I think we're in a point of history where it's like being gay is no longer this huge stigma. Like people hear about it, you see it, it's on TV. People are getting educated.
Love's love, equality. I shall not
planted by